I will, this is important also, I will write on him the name of my Elohim. As I just said, the 144,000 have the name of the Father and the Son on their foreheads. So the witness like Moshe, who is the branch of David, obviously will have it. Even though he has to die for the body, he will have it. Because he is the one that teaches the name and seals the name on the foreheads, spiritually speaking, of those who are chosen. So it says, I will write on him the name of my Elohim. So Yahweh writes through Yahushua on the last his name, so that he will take it to the 144,000. Since the 144,000 will be the body of the pillar, then that means that the 144,000 will have the name of the Father and the Son on their foreheads. And then Mashiach will add the name of the last, the second coming. As we see here, I will write on him the name of my Elohim and the name of the city of my Elohim, the New Jerusalem, which comes down out of heaven from my Elohim. Which comes down out of heaven from my Elohim. It is interesting that it comes out of heaven. Therefore, heaven has an in. And I say that because most people see heaven as just open space. But it's not. So, it says, the New Jerusalem. We see in the book of Jeremiah that the New Jerusalem will be called Yahweh Sitkenu. Yahweh Sitkenu. Yahweh our righteousness. And that is the same name that will be given, or title, not name, title, that will be given to the last, the branch of David. So the last and the New Jerusalem will have the same title, just as David called Jerusalem the city of David. So that's why Mashiach is saying here, I will write on him the name of my Elohim and the name of the city of my Elohim, the New Jerusalem, which comes down out of heaven from my Elohim. And I will write on him my new name. And I will write on him my new name. So Mashiach will have a new name. To many, Yahushua is a new name, but it's just because to them it's new since they just heard it. But that name has been even before the foundation of the earth. Yahushua came and established that name as the name for salvation 2,000 years ago. But now through the last, he will establish a name of justice or judgment through the last as the consuming fire. So that's why he will have a new name, because the first and the last will become one. So the name of the last will become the name of the first. That's why it says, which comes down out of heaven from my Elohim, and I will write on him my new name. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the congregations. Very important.